Hi teachers, in this video we are going to walk through saving a student's grades from Google Classroom. There are a few things to keep in mind as you save these grades. As soon as the student is removed from Google Classroom, you no longer have access to their grades. So ensuring you have these saved before you remove them from your classroom will be really important for either keeping for your records and/or sharing with the next classroom teacher. In order to do this, you will need to click on classwork. And the first thing that we're going to do is locate an assignment in which the students have submitted work. I'm going to go down and find an assignment in my demo classroom. I know that I was playing around with. Here we go. We're going to click View Assignment. So it doesn't really matter which assignment, but you would want to make sure that this is one that is assigned to that student. And then once you're on the student work page for that assignment, you're going to come up and click the gear. And you have the option to copy all grades to Google Sheets, download all grades to CSV. CSV is a comma separated value that can be opened with Excel, or download these grades as CSV. Now, if you only download these grades, you're only downloading the grades for this assignment. In this case, I'm just going to copy all grades to Google Sheets. It will make it much easier to access what I need. So once I have copied all the grades to Google Sheets, I will have a tab with Google Sheets open, and I will be able to see all of the students' scores. I will want to save that or print it out, have it in a safe place for my own records, and if I need to pass that certain information on to the next teacher. Now, the other thing to keep in mind is when you do download that, it's only downloading final student scores. This is really all you need for the purpose of the gradebook. However, if there is some reason you need to save student private comments or other information from the student, unfortunately, there isn't really a download place in order to gather all that information with one click. However, if you were to click into that student and you were to take a look at their assignments, we're going to scroll down. It doesn't look like this particular student has any comments. So let me click a student that I think has comments. Yes, here we go. So you'll see as I click these, they expand. And I can capture the grade, any private comments that have been left. I can go in and view details. What you can do in this case is use your snipping tool and snip pictures of whatever it is that you need to gather some pictures of, and then save these images by right-clicking copy and then paste these into either a Word document or a Google Doc, whatever you're most comfortable with, and have these saved for later. This may benefit you if you need further information on the student assignments. Do keep in mind that when a student is removed from a Google Classroom, their original files are not lost. So if they took the time to create, in this case, this math two-dimensional shapes, they completed this assignment, it is a Google slide. This Google slide is still in their Google Drive. Same thing with things in Google Docs and other submissions that have used Google Tools. So they do not completely lose their work, but they will lose access to any of those private comments, any of the grades, as well as any of the other resources you've posted to the class as a whole when they are removed. In the end, we are still recommending that students are removed from former sections and added to their new sections once everything has been downloaded. The reason we are requesting this is just to avoid confusion. There isn't really a way to keep the student from then getting assigned to all of those new things. and it does create a lot of challenges for both the teacher and the student in trying to keep up with work. So once everything is saved and downloaded, you can then remove that child from your classroom.